Time to Talk Tuesday, where your local realtor, Antonio Newton, discusses the local market and common issues, providing quick solutions, creative ideas, as well as tips for investors, home buyers, and homeowners.
Hi, my name is Antonio Newton, your local realtor with the Newton Group with Coldwell Banker. Welcome to Time to Talk Tuesday. Today's episode, we're discussing the important question, what are closing costs? Many buyers ask me this, and so today we're going to be going through a breakdown of the closing costs and what they are for you as a buyer. So to illustrate closing costs, I'll take this pen for example. If I go to purchase this pen at a store, let's say it's 99 cents. But when I get to the register, they may charge me $1.09. So similarly, the same way with real estate, when you purchase a property and have a transaction, that property may be $200,000, but there's going to be costs and fees associated for your benefit and your behalf to those involved for you to purchase that property, and those are your closing costs. Today we're going to go through and discuss those fees and who they go to and why they're important for you. And remember, these fees can be paid for by the seller or negotiated on your behalf as part of the contract. So the first fee that we're going to talk about is the loan origination fee. And this fee includes the fees for processing and for the underwriters who are giving you your loan. Obviously, everyone has to make a living, so this is what they're charging you for loaning you the money. And this is going to pay the underwriters and the people with the loan, with the mortgage company. And next, you're going to have an appraisal fee. So an appraisal fee is normally $300 to $600, depending on who does the appraisal. But what it does is it guarantees that the purchase price that you're purchasing the property for, the house is valued for that and the appraisal amount. You also have title insurance. And not only title insurance for you as the buyer, but also title insurance for the lender as well. And what title insurance does, it guarantees that you own that property free and clear of any kind of other liens or any kind of other judgments on title. So for example, South Carolina is the old state, so let's say someone came and said, hey, this was my great-great-grandfather's land and it was never probated properly and I own this land. The title insurance company would fight that claim on your behalf. And this is a one-time fee that's paid at closing. And not only is it good for you while you own the property, but you are also guaranteeing to the next seller that I own this property free and clear and I have the right to sell it to you. You have your homeowner's insurance, which obviously you can shop around for that, but at closing, 1 year of homeowner's insurance coverage is paid for at closing. And then you're also going to set up your escrow account or your homeowner's insurance bucket, and normally they take that 12 months and divide it by 12 and take 3 months worth of payments and put it in that escrow account for you. So that way, when your next bill is due, there'll be enough money in that account to pay that. If you weren't in a position to put down 20%, you can have what is called PMI, which is private mortgage insurance or mortgage insurance. And this is to protect the lender of any losses just in case you cannot repay the loan. And we don't see it as often now, but you have mortgage points or buy down points. And what this is you can pay a dollar amount to the lender and pay for a lower interest rate. Because rates are extremely low right now, we are not seeing this as often in the marketplace. But when rates do go up, this may become more prevalent. Then you have property taxes. So much like you set up an escrow account for your homeowner's insurance, you're also going to have an account for your taxes as well. And they're going to go in there, and this time of year, when your tax bill comes due, they're going to pay it out of that bucket. But you got to set that up at closing. So depending on when you close, they're going to take a portion and put it in this account. So that way, when your taxes come due towards the end of the year, like right now, you'll have enough money in that account to pay that tax bill. You're also going to have your closing fees or your attorney fees. South Carolina is an attorney state, so closings happen at an attorney's office. So there's going to be different fees associated for the attorney and his staff and what they do in preparing the documents and the deed and getting everything ready for you for closing. And there'll be some miscellaneous fees, maybe a credit check fee or a flood certification fee, really small fees, but these fees are included as part of the closing. And they're normally small, but they can be included. But don't think that they're just going to throw arbitrary fees at you, because once again, everybody has to know what's going on. And whenever you apply for a loan, you're going to get a loan estimate estimating all of these fees and closing costs and how much you're going to need to bring to closing for closing costs. And then once you have found the house and you're about to close, you're going to get a closing disclosure showing the actual amount. It's not an estimate, showing the actual amount. And then you can compare the two. So knowing what closing costs are and knowing what they are, who they go to, and what you can expect can really help better prepare you for the home buying process. So knowing what closing costs are and what to expect can really help better prepare you for the home buying process. So there's other tips and tricks. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can call or text me, and feel free to email me as well. And don't forget, you can always check out my latest videos at my YouTube channel, which is Antonio Newton Realtor. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday.
This episode of Time to Talk Tuesday was brought to you by the Newton Group at Coldwell Banker, where nothing works until we do. Look for our episodes every Tuesday where Antonio Newton discusses the local market and common issues while providing quick solutions, creative ideas, as well as tips for investors, home buyers, and homeowners. If you'd like to reach out to us, we can be reached online and on land at area code 803-608-2597. So until next time, here's wishing you all fair winds, following seas, and gentle tides.